If this muscle is weak, it can cause many issues, including hip instability, lower back pain, and even simple tasks like getting up out of a chair or taking the stairs. Grab a dumbbell, but if you're a beginner, just leave it out. Place your non-working leg on the wall. It should be at a 90-degree angle bend. Also make sure that your toes are pointing straight, your pelvis is square, and your back is straight. Most of your weight is going to be on this leg, but you're going to also actively push that foot into the wall. This is going to create stability. Also make sure that as your foot is placed on the wall, both of your knees are going to be in line. Now you're going to hip hinge and push your butt out. You should predominantly feel this in the glutes. And as you hinge forward, you will also feel a little bit in the hamstrings. For this exercise, do 8 to 12 reps per side. This builds hip stability without stressing the spine, and it is also very effective at building the glute medius. It makes picking something up off the floor easier, and also just doing things like putting on your pants. For this next exercise, grab a low plyo box or a bench. This one's 12 inches, but you can even go lower. Stand sideways against a box and then step up. This is going to be your starting point. Put most of the weight on this leg. Make sure that your hips remain square and your back is straight. From this point, you're going to hip hinge slightly. Then you're going to drop the foot off the bench and slowly lower down. Tap your foot and then come back up. This is a very slow and controlled movement. You also want to make sure that this knee doesn't collapse inward. If you did the exercise right, you should predominantly feel that right here. For this one, do 6 to 10 controlled reps per side. This helps strengthen that glute medius, prevents knees from caving in. This helps with things like walking up the stairs, climbing hills, and even stepping off a curb. It also prevents those hips from dropping when you're walking or running. And the last one that I would recommend for building the glute medius but needing support are supported hip airplanes. As you hinge forward, make sure that your back remains straight. There's going to be a slight bend in the knee. Then you're going to turn out. You should feel that stretch right in here. At the same time, you should be squeezing that glute on the standing leg as you come back in. Come back to a standing position. Do 4 to 6 controlled reps per side. This builds that glute medius strength. It trains hip rotation control and pelvic stability. It also teaches the nervous system to coordinate hip, pelvis, and spine movement. All of these moves strengthen the commonly neglected glute medius, which often goes hand in hand with back relief and hip stability.